Between the excitement is everything. It's just Mitch Reviews Everything, and today I'm doing another beer review. I will be reviewing from SOB, Sobel's Obscure Brewery, their Honey Blossom Hefeweizen. As you can see on there, there's some pretty cool artwork. It has a bunch of gnomes on it. Each beer has their own gnome, and this gnome is Twinkle Toe Thistle Blossom, and he is a playwright. And he wrote a Gnome Summer Night's Dream, I believe it is. They have listed on our website. So if you go to sobbrews.com, you can meet the gnomes, and they go and give you a little story on each of their gnomes. So every beer they put out a little tiny story for you. I absolutely love it. It adds some character to each beer they put out. And the artwork is always pretty awesome. I did a review for their Prehistoric Pilsner, and that was a really good beer. It's been way too long since giving this a try, but let's go over some of the things with the bottle. So their motto is "Get your gnome on," and it says it's brewed and bottled by SOB, Pittston, PA. This is a 12-ounce bottle, 6% alcohol by volume, malt beverage with honey and natural blood orange flavors. Over the top hoppy, remarkably hoppy, slightly hoppy, not hoppy. So there's like kind of like a little chart that's going to be unreadable, and I can almost barely read it there myself. The top says, officially founded in 2012, Sobel's Obscure Brewery, SOB, is a family of beerologists committed to making the world a better place, one outstanding craft beer at a time. Blended with honey and blood orange, this refreshing Hefeweizen has hints of sweetness. So there you have it. This is out of, let's go ahead and crack it open while I talk. So this is there's a little mushroom on top. I love that. They have a mushroom on top of all their caps. It's out of Pittston, PA. Give me one moment here. Pittston, PA. That's out of, it's in Luzerne County, Pennsylvania. So up in the northeast. It's near Wilkes-Barre and Scranton. They are actually in the process of, right now, this video is posted in August 2019. This fall of 2019, they're moving their brewery and they're making a tap room in Jeannette, Pennsylvania, which is in Westmoreland County, southwestern Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh region. Not too far away from Pittsburgh. It pours darker than I imagined. I, for some reason, imagined a golden. This is kind of a darker, clear, slightly brown, slightly golden, pretty clear. Not seeing any sediment or anything like that, and a little bit of carbonation coming up with a kind of a off-white head, almost a cream color head on that. So anyway, right now they're brewing in Pittston, PA, but I'm thinking that that's going to change. They used to brew out of the City Brewing Company in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, at the old Rolling Rock Brewery. But oh my gosh, wow. That is a, boy, when you first smell that, that smells like, man, it says slightly sweet. Boy, that smells really sweet like wake you up, sweet like candy. That smells like sweet candy. It reminds me of, and I'm sure it won't taste anything like this, but for some reason I'm just getting in my head. It smells like, this can't be intentional, but honest to God, that smells like a Kool-Aid. That's so crazy. I can't believe how strong the smell of sweetness. It says slightly sweet on the bottle, but man, that smells like really sweet. Wow, I can't even believe it. I've never actually smelled a beer that smelled like this. See, I was really impressed by their Prehistoric Pilsner. Let's just give it a try. I'm not even going to try to figure that one out. It just smells sweet like honey. man, holy crap. That is very honey-like. That is very sweet. They say slightly sweet. I don't know about that, guys. I don't know about that at all. Whew, man. That is something else. I mean, you're definitely tasting that blood orange, man. That honey and blood orange, man, they say slightly sweet. Did they say slightly sweet? Let me just... Hints of sweetness. Whew. That blood orange is so strong. I've never had blood orange or honey so strong, but that is tasty, tasty, tasty. It's like kind of, I would say, a watery kind of mouthfeel almost, but man, it goes down really, really smooth. You would never guess that this is 6% alcohol, but man, that is something else, man. SOB, I don't know it's been 7 months, I think, or more since I've tried their prehistoric Pilsner, which I really, really enjoyed, and I don't know how, I remember liking that a lot. My video is up for that as well, but man, SOB is putting out some good stuff. Man, that is fantastic. That is easy drinking, dangerously easy drinking. It's not the highest alcohol percent, but you know, it's 6%, and man, you just get overwhelming amounts of honey, blood orange, and there is a slight bitterness, very slight bitterness. Almost like a lemon. I'm getting like a lemon, but that blood orange and honey, man. And then there's like a kind of a lemon, and then like a spice. You might think, if I were to try this, I would say, is this a spiced beer, like a spiced ale? Because of all the, like, man, in-your-face flavor. you know what, man, I drink a lot of beer, guys. If you watch my channel, I do a lot of reviews on beer. It's what I primarily do. And I'm not saying I've tasted everything in the world, but SOB Sobel's is definitely doing something different, man. It's something totally different. That'll wake you up. That's so surprising, man. That is a good beer. Wow. This is only the second beer I've ever tried from SOB. Can't remember this thing's name. Twinkle Toe Thistle Bloom. Boy, he knows how to craft a beer, man. He definitely knows how to craft a beer. Get your Gnome on, man. If you have not tried this, I don't know where they're sending this out to. They've established, I think it said 30-some different distributing networks on their website. It said 34, I think, or something like that. If you have not tried this, if this is not in your area and you're coming into Pennsylvania, definitely try to pick some of this up. Boy, these guys they're getting their Gnome on, that is for sure. Absolutely fantastic beer. How is it taking me this long? I remember trying their prehistoric Pilsner and being like, I need to try more of their stuff, and it just took me way too long, because I'm just as happy and satisfied with this as I was with their prehistoric Pilsner. I gotta try them all. I gotta review them all. I'm Mitch. This has been Mitch Reviews Everything. I will see you again when I get my Gnome on again.